Hey guys, this is my first time ever doing a box opening. Um, if there's any pauses, it's probably because I have customers walking in. We're in the middle of work day for the store. I've been looking forward to it. It's the second time I've ever sent off stuff for grading. So let's see what I got. And my name is Quentin. And if I get my way, my YouTube name will be Toy Ace. So let's start it off and see what we got. I also don't know if I'll be editing this very well. I might not even edit it at all. I might go raw just for the fun of it. Because realistically, I know nothing about doing this yet. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, slabs. Alright, guys. First pile of slabs. Ooh, I love their wrapping that. Holy. Never seen it wrapped like that.
Yeah, it's nice and solid. Keeps it pretty safe.
Alright, guys. First one up. We have Wolverine. First issue and 9.2. Truthfully, it is about what I expected. I kind of figured it was either going to be around that point or at its highest a 9.4. So I'm actually pretty happy with it. I do love the logos. I do like paying extra money for that logo. I don't know why. I just think it makes it much better for me. Alright, now. This one's great. I am a little disappointed in the condition it came out as. I'm almost tempted to crack it open and resubmit it. But whatever, for now we'll look at I did the Star Wars, the last issue, number 107. It came out as a 7.5. To be honest, I thought it was going to come out as at least an 8. Now that I'm re-looking at it in the packaging, I kind of see why they called it that way. I did miss a couple spots I never realized were there. So, actually, I guess when I look at it, it's not that bad. It isn't fabulous. Alright, here's where it gets into some of my favorites. We got Star Wars number 68 coming up here. It is way lower grade than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie and say it wasn't. Ooh. But I am still happy. It still has the best colors I've seen. So this is number 68 of Star Wars. It came in at grade 7. I mean, I don't know what they based it off of because realistically, overall the cover is pretty good. I'm going to assume there's some page wear inside that I didn't see. I do see a couple things and stuff, but still won't complain at all.
Still got white pages, so that's good.
No complaints yet. And by the way, the person on the back is my buddy Lindsay.
Alright, I'll give a little wave.
Okay, here is the Star Wars piece that I've been dying to know. So, we got my number 42 back. Ooh. It looks pretty good. It came out as an 8th grade. I'm not going to complain about it. It looks like it got an extra mark or two while it was gone, but I could be wrong. I'll have to look at my pictures later and compare. But I mean, an 8 for a first appearance of Star Wars is pretty damn good. Alright, let's get the next one out and see what we got. I'm also kind of looking forward to seeing what my personal comics came in as, because there's a couple that I'm definitely going to have to keep for myself and possibly... Well, there's a couple I sent there specifically for me, and then there's a couple I really am debating on what I'm going to do with. I really love their packaging. This is just awesome. I really do like their packaging. Hey, this came out actually bang on where I thought it would be coming out. It's a Marvel Fanfare number 1. I was really ecstatic to get this one traded in at my store. I do love this issue. Multiple reasons. I mean, mostly because I had it as a kid, and I still think the cover is amazing. But it came out exactly where I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a 9.6. I was hoping that I was wrong and it'd come out as a 9.8, but I'm very happy to see it as a 9.6. Once again, I do love the little cover attachments in the notes. I think they're the best thing that they've done in a while. Ooh. This one, a little bit disappointed, I'm not going to lie. I actually thought this one would have come in as a 9.6 as well. I'm not quite sure what I missed. I mean, even though I've been doing this for 40 years, realistically, I'm not perfect. But I am pretty happy with it. It is Star Wars #1. And it is the original polybagged one with the no price tag on it. So I was really happy to see it. But it came in as a new 9.2. I can't really complain about it. I'm wondering what the notes are going to say when I go look it up, because I am curious on why it only came out as a 9.2. I really thought this would have been a 9.6. But obviously I missed something along the way. That being said, they also have better training than I do. I've never had the training. It's just something I've done. Hey, Star Wars #1.
Nice.
Came in at about what I expected, to be honest. It came in as an 8. I did think it was going to come in as 8.5, but I also said it depends on how they mark it. We do have a couple of things that made me question how they mark that. Is if you look right here, there's a little bit of staining on this comic, and I'm not sure what the marking system quite is, depending on the person on what they would do with that. I do think it was pretty damn good considering the cover is amazing. There is some spine ticks, there is some bends. It does have a rounded corner or two. But overall, I really can't complain at an 8. Okay. Oh, I am saddened by this. This came in a lot lower than I expected, but I still won't complain about it. Which is my Batman #426. I actually sent off this whole run. I am shocked it came in only as an 8. And I also am shocked and a little upset that my plastic has got some rub marks that don't seem to come off. But anyways, this is book 1 of 4. It came in at 8. I am kind of disappointed. I must have missed something horrific on this one because it is drastically down from what I thought it would be. I actually thought it would have been a 9.2. But, hey, you win some, you lose some. That's why you send it off for grading to let someone else do the professional thing. As I always said, I'm not a grader. I'm a person that's practiced at it. But when we get to number 3, I'm kind of happy. Okay. So we got number 2, which is Batman 427. Okay. I think it came out about where I expected. I had too many crunches in the corner here, multiple folds in the corner. Oh, and as my friend pointed out, he saw why I got an 8 on the Batman 426.
There's a crease on the corner that's coming in right here that maybe just...
And I probably didn't catch that one, to be honest with you. No. This one here, though, it's got a crease on the front and it's been dropped. And there is also a little bit of staining right here. But it came out as an 8.5. I'm not going to complain about it. But I am really happy on where we go with 428. It's slightly down from what I for sure thought I was getting, but I am still ecstatic. 428, I got a 9.4.
That's the big one.
I've been ecstatic about that because, truthfully, I'm on the fence on these ones going home with me. This series is probably my #1 series for Batman or any DC storyline for me, personally. No contest to anyone else's, but that was my favorite. I call it my top 3. I mean, my top 1 is always going to be Secret Wars, the whole series. My top 2 is always going to be X-Men: Age of Apocalypse, the whole story. The third one, Death in the Family, and the fourth one, Batman Killing Joke. Alright, next. Okay, 4 came out about where I expected. It came out in a 9.2. It's overall a very nice comic. I really did think it was probably going to come out a little bit higher, but now that I see it a little bit better. Yeah, it was me overestimating it under a little bit worse light. There's some smearing right here by the DC, and there's a lot of spine ticks. So overall, I cannot complain. But what I really loved about this, if you ever notice that you can't have really nice black on the comics, black is usually the first sign to show you how bad a comic's been around. So I'm very happy with that. Once again, love the Batman. I really do, for whatever reason. I think that was one of the best things they ever did, was put those people in the headers, whether it be Batman, Wolverine, Spider-Man. Okay, now we're getting into my favorite territory of them all. X-Men and X-Men off-branches. Or offsuits, whatever you want to call it. I am a little disappointed it came out as a 9. But I also won't complain at all because of how old it was. And there was wobbles in the cover. Not actual dents, not actual folds. It was almost like it was a little bit in too moist of an area. I probably should have set it off for pressing, but I'm not a big fan of pressing. I've seen some presses where I swear to God it took down the color. You know, and maybe that was a bad press, and maybe I'm overestimating it nowadays. But ever since I saw that one, I really have no desire to do pressing at all, or get anyone else to press my comics. But overall, I will not complain enough. Once again, we have number 3 of Wolverine, man. It came out as a 9 as well. Once again, look at how beautiful the black is. Except for, if you notice, for that right there, there's a spot where someone's fingerprints were probably a little too sweaty while they were reading the comic. We've all been there when we were kids. You try your best to keep them in great shape, but honestly, nothing's perfect. I mean, that's why you try and slap the ones you think are worth it, having the investment tied into them. Alright, next. We have number 2. Number 2 came in, actually, right around the point I expected. It came in as a 9.4. I was hoping for a 9.6, but I thought that might have been a jump. So I can't complain. I mean, realistically, a 9.4, this old comic, coming in a collection, and the collection really wasn't overly well taken care of. That's a pretty thing that makes me smile. Alright, guys. We're on to
Bundle number 3.
and last bundle, where you're going to see my favorite stuff, and we're going to see the last of the comics. Ooh. Oh, what we got here? There's also some sort of piece of paper that... Oh, it's a laundry pop auctions. So I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. I'm going to assume it's for your graded comics, but I generally don't sell anything in auctions. I generally either sell it in my store or it goes into my own collection. Alright. There we go. Hey! Well, guys, one of them came in really nice. I'm not going to complain. I actually expected this point or a 9.6. So, a 9.4 for Amazing Spider-Man.
Newsstand, too.
Newsstand. 361. I will not complain about it. I have probably a lot of buyers for that locally here, but I also, also on the fence. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of really want it, but I'm probably gonna lean to selling it to my customers instead of into my own collection. Now we get into some of the other cool factors. We have a really bad number 1. We'll see how that goes. We have a 9.4 for Amazing Spider-Man. $2.99. I am not going to complain about this. I actually thought 9.496. The white looks really white. It does have some cleaning it should have done, but once again, I'm not a big fan. If I'm going to set off a comic to be graded, I prefer them being graded raw. I don't like touching them up. I mean, some people will say, yeah, you should have gone touched up. Some people won't. I personally not a fan. Okay, now here's where it goes bad. And I'm not quite sure what happened. Or what I missed, for that matter. I am really going to have to look at the notes. But Amazing Spider-Man 298 came in such a low grade that I'm absolutely shocked. I am flat out shocked. I don't know why. Oh. But now I do, I think. It looks like at the back here, there is water damage here.
Oh, wow.
And I never caught that when I was first going through them. I just looked at, and it looked to be beautiful, and it does look to be beautiful from the front. But now on re-inspection, you notice some watermarks there, there, and there. The rest of the book looks amazing, so that's what I missed, boys and girls. I missed actual water damage that really didn't change the shape of the comic, but I missed that. Big miss on my behalf, but oh well.
It presents really well.
Yep.
And that Symbiote Spider-Man Secret Wars #8 is a beautiful logo.
Now here's the thing. The matching book. Another $2.98. This one came in about where I expected. I was hoping for a 9.4 or 9.6, but I was actually quite unsure just based on the couple spots that I'm just not familiar with. If you really look at the front here, you can see it got a little dirty, darker there from probably handling over the years. But, I mean, 9.2, I really won't complain. There's almost no spine ticks. I really realistically have one by the staple. But other than that, I can't complain. Okay, here's where the one that I was seriously looking forward to coming back. Not for my own collection. So don't get that idea. It's not at all for my own collection. It's actually just because I've been looking forward to it coming, just because it actually was traded in, and I just hadn't seen one in a really nice shape. The first Sonic ever, #1. The Archie series Sonic the Hedgehog #1 came in at 9.4. I am super ecstatic by this. I knew the collection was worth it. I did pay a little bit more for that collection just because I wanted this. The rest were, a lot of them looked pretty, let's use the term, loved. But I did like it, so I'm not going to complain. So I'm really stoked about that. Oh,
That's an extremely good grade for a kid's comic, too.
yeah, that's true too. Those comics were never designed, they were to be kids. Oh, baby, there's a few that I'm already looking forward to. Don't look, we're not talking about that one yet. Alright, guys. Incredible Hulk 340. It came in a 9.2. I honestly thought it was a 9.4. I never once thought it was a 9.6. I did think it was a 9.4. But, heck, I'm not going to complain. Usually, to be honest with you guys, if I'm within 0.5 of whatever I thought it would be, I'm pretty stoked. I'm good with that. I as I said, I've never taken schooling for it. I've just bought and sold comics for 40 years now. Okay, guys. I'm going to put them in order because I am pretty stoked on it. But, where's my Transformers #1? My Transformers.
You must have another box coming.
I hope so because, yeah, I'm missing a lot here. Okay, well, then I guess this is round 1 of openings. Okay, anyways. My Batman The Dark Knight Returns. #1.
9.6.
It
Nice.
came in at 9.6. I did think it was going to be a 9.6 or higher. I'm so stoked by this. I mean, it came out of the same collection I bought. It was worth the gamble to send this one off for grading. I mean, a 9.6, 9.8, can never go wrong with these. Okay? So, let's see what we got going on here. Now, that was #1. Boys and girls, we got #2. I am so excited by this. My number, oh, I guess, sorry, I jumped out of order. I'll grab the #2. I grabbed the wrong one. My #2 came in at 9.8. Now, I'm not going to lie, I think that these probably will go into my personal collection and I'll let go of my originals. I mean, I've got this in book form. I used to always read the comics, not the books, but lately, because the comics are getting harder and harder to come by, I've been trying to protect the comics. So, I'm pretty stoked by this. A 9.8. Very nice to see that kind of grade. I am looking forward to going on to CGC and see how many of these have a 9.8 grade in the world. I didn't realize I could do that, but one of my friends explained that to me, so I'm pretty stoked. Oh, hey, that one I accidentally picked up, #3, 9.8 again, guys. Very excited. I am loving this. I honestly was very excited. I thought if any of these got a 9.6 and higher, I would be happy, because you never know. I mean, all it takes you, look at the watermark Amazing Spider-Man. I missed one thing. It brought it down by half of where I thought it would be. So, you never know if you catch everything. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting there for 15 minutes going over every comic. I'm having a good look at, but maybe not taking as much time as they do. But a 9.8, I'm ecstatic. I mean, serious 1986 original comics, 9.6, 9.8, 9.8.
Black cover.
Black cover as well. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
With white, which actually generally doesn't show well.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. We have my number 4 and 9.8 as well. I will not complain about any of these. This is still one of my favorite storylines. No, I would say top 10. Definitely not my top 4. But look at that. I'm so proud of that. Well, guys, this is the first round of many. I hope to be doing some toy transformations because I'm a giant Transformer collector. I also hope to be doing the box opening of Unicron soon, as I've been holding on to it unopened just to do it on YouTube. But I guess what we're going to do in the next one we're going to do is the second round of this round I sent out. Look forward to seeing you another time. Have a great day. Any comments, feel free to leave them. I'd love to read them. Thanks.